My name is Daljit. Welcome to the show. Okay, all right. So what's gonna happen today is this. Okay, so I'm gonna do certain things. Essentially, I'll do my best to respond to chat. I'm doing my shows right now. I've got this plan. It's called the Tactical Challenge. Yes, guys. In case you're wondering, right? Okay, it's this. The Tactical Challenge. I'm gonna do it not a challenge every month. Essentially, it's basically this. All right. The objective of this Tactical Challenge is very straightforward. I take a club. Every month, I have to play with a different tactic. I have to create a tactic. So essentially, what I will do as part of this, and because we're gonna do it on Twitch, but done in such a way that I can play these on YouTube as well. So it's called killing two birds with one stone. I will explain certain tactical concepts. Like today, I'll do something, and then I'll create a tactic. I'll go through the steps in creating the tactic, right? What I look at, how I approach it, and then I have to play that tactic for a whole month. The next month, I have to change the tactic again. I've done this once only in my entire time with Football Manager. It's a psychotic challenge. And it's worse when you are a club that has got one goal, win the Champions League. You can't fail. So every month, I have to use a different I have to make a new tactic. And I got to keep this going. So the challenge is going to be, it's a single season challenge. And guess what? I managed to find AC Milan, my save. I thought the save had died or something when I shifted computers. I thought it had gone, but I managed to find the save. And I am so glad I managed to find the save, because that means we're going to be able to say hello to Niccolò Maffei again. And Maldini, of course. But hey, these are the things that we do on the stream, man. What we do on this stream is we try and have fun. Okay, so essentially, so August, I have to use one tactic. Right? I have to change that tactic in the whole month of September. So it means I have to have another tactic for September. I'll have another tactic I have to play for October. Then I have another tactic I have to play for November. So that's the rule, right? So it's a calendar month. Otherwise, it's going to be like, there's no point going like, oh, you have to do it for 4 matches and stuff like that. Okay? So that's what we're going to do. All right, this is a psycho challenge. Psycho. I've already done my save of the club from relegation. So, okay. I've got how many games? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, right? 6 games. I've got a friendly. No, I've got 2 matches. I can play. Okay, the 2 matches will play some rudimentary tactic, right? So I'll introduce you guys to a concept. Okay. So this is the other thing I'm going to do on the streams. For every stream or every show, I'm going to deal with a concept that some people may not really understand. Okay. Now, I shall now reveal the secret of underlapping. Okay. All right. And all of you have been asking me about underlapping, and I've been very coy about it but I don't think I should keep it to myself anymore. But here, this is underlapping. Okay. What is overlap first up? Overlapping is essentially, if you look at the description for overlap, right? What does it say? Look for overlap instructs players on the right flank to hold on to the ball and look for an overlapping play and support, most likely a marauding fullback. It says it there on the tin. The likelihood of anybody else marauding down the flank is minimal, but there can be more than one, which is why inverted wingback is another one. So we've got fullbacks that will overlap. So essentially, the movement of the ball is like this. It goes out, right? So as they go down the flank, somebody holds on to the ball and they play it to somebody who's on the outside. So the direction of the ball goes out. So the attacks tend to go this way. It's a holistic, it's in an entirety. Okay, now, what's an underlap? Now, this is interesting about the underlap. Think about the underlap. Miles actually kind of explained it in FM18 when Lulujo did a video where he asked Miles to help him understand the new tactical creator. Now, back then, Miles said something that was very interesting, which very few of us picked up, including me. Because I was, Miles basically said, oh, you're using inside forwards. If you're using inside forwards, then underlap will be a good instruction for them. A lot of us at that time were thinking that underlaps referred to the fullback running in between the midfielder and going up. So a lot of people had the impression. So some people, because everybody was talking like that, I was also going, well, if that is the way underlap is supposed to work, then it makes no sense. Why would a fullback run this way where the inside forward is? Then just the mix. Because then they will, because the game doesn't, two players cannot coexist in the same space kind of thing, right? Because players actually go and take, they will move into space that is vacated, or they'll use space wisely. So I never understood that. So then I kept thinking about what Miles said. Miles kept saying inside forward will love the underlap. So I started playing with underlaps for a long time. In fact, one of my tactics, which is Mane's Revenge, actually uses underlaps. It uses an overlap on the left flank and an underlap on the right flank for a very simple reason. And overlaps, wide player holds up the ball, somebody overlaps, right? And underlap is very interesting. And underlap is when the player on the wide player and he looks for a teammate making a run inside and beyond him. Now, does it say fullbacks? Why was in the overlap? It's very clear. They actually took the time out to most likely a fullback. This one doesn't even mention the fullback. So basically what the underlap actually is a wide player. It can be anybody. It can be the fullback. It can be the winger. It's any one of these players looking for any number of teammates that might make an inside run from a deeper position and beyond them. So what do you think an underlap does? So while the overlap encourages attacks to go this way, an underlap encourages attacks to go this way. What it means is this guy is always going to look for somebody making a run inside. No, this is the reason why whenever people don't really spot the underlaps. You know why? Because everybody thinks some people might think it's a cross. Because it's actually a ball that can be diagonal. It can be like, sometimes it looks like a cross, sometimes diagonal, and the bloody fullback overlaps as well. So it's like, holy cow. And then you're thinking to yourself, damn it, where's the fullback going down the right flank? He's supposed to be underlapping. He's supposed to be going. So people think, I like me and like the idiot that I was, I'm thinking, damn it, the fullback should be running inside. Then I keep hearing Miles' voice in my head going, inside forwards, like when you use the inside forward, the underlap is good. So I was thinking to myself, inside forward is running this way. Fullback holds out the ball. It makes a lot of sense. So I started playing with a lot of these tactics, and that's when I realized it was wonderful, because then you start noticing the underlap a lot. Because sometimes you'll see the fullback playing the pass in. Instead of the ball working its way out to the flanks like this, it goes like this. So the next time you want to think about your tactics, think about how you can... But the problem with the underlap though, there are times when I played matches. Sometimes I like to play matches against my friends, and I'm lucky because some of my friends are kind of crazy with their tactics. So I think we were playing a game, and I was kind of mean because one moment I did the underlap, the next moment I did the overlap. One moment I did the underlap, the next moment I did the overlap. So I kept changing the attack patterns, but the challenge then becomes this. When does an underlap not work? An underlap is going to be a problem against a really congested defense. Some team that's playing maybe narrow defensively, right? That's got double DMs, for example, right? You could end up, funneling all your attacks towards a very congested area of the pitch, which is why it's so much more easier for people to make overlaps work. Because a lot of the AI systems actually use double DMs, or they're very defensive. Sometimes you end up with a team that's cautious, defensive, sits back the all day long, and you're struggling to break them down. So what do you end up doing? You end up playing wider. You play on a slightly higher tempo. Then you look at playing direct passes so that you can stretch them, and then the overlaps come in handy because what they create a 2v1 situation on the flanks where play gets because they go wider, they tend to pull the defense apart. Whereas in underlap can have the effect of sheesh kebabs, we're in trouble. So there's a time and a place for the underlap. So that's today's. So this is how we're gonna do these tactical challenges, right? So that means I've got to come up with something interesting to say for every single episode. I hope I can help out, right? So I do these shows, and I do these shows basically because I know you guys enjoy the game a lot. I enjoy sharing what I do, and I'm hoping that you guys take something from this. What we're gonna do is I'm gonna create this tactic. I got a lot of tactics, right? So I'm gonna just create something completely new. Okay. Look, it's really difficult for me to create something new, honestly, because I've got like 140 tactics. I've already created most of the tactics I want to play in the game. But for you guys, what we're gonna do is we're gonna just make something, right? So I'm gonna clear up all these tactics. I mean I can't delete this one, so we'll just put some preset in here. Okay, and done. Okay, so now we got no tactic. So challenge right now, we have to make a new tactic. I will do my best to help you guys out. Okay, so I will do my best. So this is the reason why I'm doing this stream now, right? So I'm gonna do this thing called the tactical challenge. I have to make the tactic, and I gotta make it work. Now, it's psychotic. I find that it's good. I mean, okay, right. Now, some people might say, your team is good. Should be able to make any tactic work with it. Well, that's kind of true because my team is good, right? I should be able to make most tactics work. To some extent, that is true. However, you can't really do a show like that if you were to pick Preston North End, because then you're limited by the players that you have. So at the end of the day, whenever you want to make a tactic, you still got to look at the players that you have. The reason why it's possible with this team is because originally when we were in our first season on Twitch, that's what we did. Remember? I don't know if you guys remembered what the first season on Twitch was like when my viewership was going through the roof. Okay, we were making a tactic every month, or no, rather every other week, right? We were changing tactics so many times. We reached a point where I almost got fired because we didn't win the league. So we're gonna try and do this here. All right. So okay. So we're gonna make a tactic. So let's see what we have to work with. So we're gonna start from the beginning, right? So okay. So we gotta look at our boys and see what we can work with. Right. No point in us doing something that's half-assed. So how do I do things like this? Okay. The easiest way is actually this. Okay. One of the easiest ways is, do you have any tactic that you're familiar with? Is there a style that you like, right? So this is the easiest way, right? So you pick something that you like, right? You understand what would a quick passing style of possession and movement with a narrower, more direct approach than a standard tiki-taka. Okay, standard tiki-taka means, what is a standard tiki-taka? Places emphasis on short passing, extreme pressing and movement, waiting for space to open up as opponents lose focus, and extreme variant of control possession style. Wow. So this one keeps the ball, short passing build up. Now I want something entertaining. All right. So this is vertical tiki-taka is entertaining. I want something. So choose what you like. Okay. Then after that, we'll just go to one of these tactics and just, okay, this sounds like it's out. So to some extent, these presets work. Now, they're not perfect, they work. But how do you know what fits your team? Now we know let's create a few tactics, right? Hey, it goes this. So we'll create one like this. Then we'll create a new one as well, okay? Because I'm playing like a newbie. This is my first game. I never played Football Manager before. So let's go. Everybody's talking about Gegenpress. I'll take one. Let's go shopping. What kind of formation? I don't know. Bloody hell, Gegenpress will just do this. Okay, fine, okay. Then we choose another one, create a new tactic. Fluid counter attack sounds like a plan, man. What is this? We'll take 4-4-1-1. Sounds good, eh? Okay, very simple, right? Quick pick everything. Okay, now what do we do is, you've got these 3 tactics lined up. They're all 3 different tactics. One is a 5 with only wingbacks. The other one is like this. And finally, we got one like this. Okay, go to team report. Squad depth. This tells you how good your players are. Okay, in their positions. I think at the end of the day, it's up to you because you're the manager, right? You need to choose a style that you will enjoy yourself. I mean, I don't like to play with, I basically don't like to play park the bus tactics. So I don't really like to create them because I don't like to always want to play the game with a monitor on my arm, you know, checking my heart rate because I might die of a heart attack. So I don't play like that at all. So what I do is I normally do something like this. Do a start that I like. Okay, so we've got this. Okay, so we're going to look and see what we have in terms of backlines. So we've got this player. You got to try and understand your players to see what they can pull off. Okay, well, we've got fast players. Yeah, the backline is pretty fast. So this means when you see a fast backline, you got options. When you have a slow backline, you got your options kind of run dry. When you have a fast backline, you can play with high defensive lines. You can play with high pressing. You're looking for things like work rate, right? So we're looking for, basically what we're looking for is acceleration first. Okay, work rate is for all the support duties up here. Now all these guys have to have work rate, right? So if I see good work rates, then especially in the middle, I know I can play a very hard pressing system, right? Aggressive systems. If not, you know, I might have another issue. But the players in the middle, you want them to have good work rate, right? And then we're talking about flank players. Well, we need some bravery because this football is about controlling space, right? You want to control the space and you want to try, and the moment you have players with low bravery, then you got to ask question marks about whether you can control their space effectively. Right? So this tactic of 4-4-1 is pretty good at controlling a lot. The space is not too bad, right? It covers most of the pitch. So let's look at what our options are. Do we have anybody? Well, this guy, well, he's a winger basically, right? His tackling isn't that good. He may put in a foot. He might do a challenge. He's got traits like cuts inside from the wings, which suggests that when he attacks, sometimes he'll drift inside, which gives space to the fullback to do a natural overlap. So I don't really have to force the overlap. He's better at running at players. He's got good composure, so he's gonna be able to play under pressure. His decision making is not that good, so he's not a very creative player. So basically, I should just point him in the direction of goal, just let him go. That's about it, right? So he's not gonna. The thing about him is he's unpredictable. He's got a lot of flair, so he could score a lot of goals if I just let him go. All right, so no, okay. Looking at these guys, I've got a lot of fullbacks. This guy's a winger. This guy's a fullback. This guy's going to be on loan. So we only got 3. So can I play this system? Not really. I could play the fullbacks in this position, right? But then I only have 1 winger here. This Didier Da Costa, he's better off. This guy is so useless defensively, okay, that he can only be played in the final third. You see, how do I know that? First up, his concentration is 9. He's never going to see the ball coming in his direction. Okay. Secondly, his positioning is 7. Even if he sees the ball coming in his direction, he's going to stand, you know, on the right when he should be standing on the left. Okay. So, I don't know how his decision making is 14, because I don't know what he decides on the pitch, because the only thing he sees, maybe he knows when to go for a goal. Okay, so maybe this guy is another one of those players. He's better off just attacking and forgetting about him. This is so along with Maldini, these are the 2, fire and forget missiles that I have in my team. Midfield seems to be very solid. So we have a lot of central midfielders. Positioning solid. Positioning is not too bad. This guy's got a bit going for him. He can arrive late and score. Paqueta, well, we all know him. Pasi is another creative player. Jimenez, youngster, plenty of potential. Simeone is a defensive midfielder. So basically, what I see in this team is I've got a lot of DMs. So what we can do is play with a 3 DM system, play with a 2 DM system or 2 central midfielders, anything like that, right? But a system like this won't work. It's just stupid, right? So we can't play with this. This system is not suitable to this team, right? So I'm just using these to identify what kind of systems we can use. This is not too bad. So 100% this team, because we got the 2-5 forget missiles, right? So, and we got strikers here. We got the 3 midfielders. Okay, this team can play. All right. So what about this? I'm very tempted to try something like this. Okay, they've got wing backs. Okay, maybe they're wing backs. This guy, is he available? Injury risk high. Okay. All right. They got a lot of right backs, but where's the left backs? Guerra, was he? Right back. Nguyen, right back. I haven't played this team for a long time, so I have to get to know my own team again. All right, this is very much Andrea Pirlo Juventus, man. You know, guys, you're familiar, right? Andrea Pirlo reckons that he's going to be adopting a very Antonio Conte style with Juventus. And he's looking at playing Zico as a kind of a holding, or maybe like a free roaming spirit behind the 2 strikers in front. Yeah. So I'm looking at potentially we can. Okay, we haven't done one of these in a long time. Okay. So what we'll do is we'll clear this. We'll work with something like this. 3-4-1, 3-4-2-1. This is what we're gonna do. For our first tactic, we are gonna create a 3-4-2-1 from scratch, but it's gonna be a bit vertical tiki-taka, but we worry about the team instructions in a bit, right? Okay. All right. Let's see what we have to work with. Okay, now we want to talk about controlling space. Okay. Now, as you can see, all this space is gonna be a problem for us, right? So the moment he goes higher, we lift his mentality high. You see what happens, right? This whole area is gonna be a problem. So defensive winger is not too bad. Okay, sorry. Defensive winger ain't a bad move. Okay. Ball playing defender on stopper, because okay, this flank needs some coverage. Maybe I will just go wide midfielder on support first, because the problem with defensive wingers is they got hard tackling. Okay, up top, I'm gonna go Trequartista. I like the Trequartista. I just like this role in this AMC slot. Okay, we need a hook. We can use an Engash, we can use a Trequartista, we can use AMS. Basically any of these roles. The reason why we want a hook is because we want to use one of these guys to control this area here. Central defender on defend. I was thinking of libero, but I'll only play a libero if these guys drop a bit deeper. Up top, complete forward, pressing forward on attack, pressing forward on support. Okay, the problem now is we've got these 2 flanks, right? These guys are going to have to do a lot of work, man. Okay, they're going to have to bomb down the flanks a lot. Okay, now we got to do a kind of we're going to turn this guy into a deep line playmaker on defense. All right. What we'll do is so that this guy holds his position. We don't really need so many players attacking the middle, right? This player, we want him to help us control. What we want to do is we want to control this entire space here and this entire space here. These are the 2 spaces, because this is a very vulnerable area. I'm going to turn this guy into a ball-winning midfielder on support. Okay. Okay, this is how I recommend when you make a tactic, you work this way. Work from the back. Don't work from the front. Don't. Okay, this is the one time we cow our ass first. All right. Okay, what do we do? What does this mean? This means this entire pocket of space is like right royally screwed. Okay. All right, we got a player to hold this area. It could work. We can play one game and see how this does. But I have to be very concerned with this space. Conversely, this means that these guys are spending a lot of time trying to press the opponent's third. Or like, the the halfway line and the opponent's third, that area. So they might come out. Higher line of engagement means we start pressing them in their half. But if I don't, what will happen is this. These guys are always going to be we're always going to be dealing with crosses. No, these guys, there's a reason why I turn them on stopper. We're gonna play a bit higher up the pitch. Okay, prevent shot goal competition. There's no way on God's green earth I'm doing that. You know why? I'll tell you why. When you play prevent shot goalkeeper distribution, 4 players are taken out of the equation straight away. 1, 2, 3, and I don't know which is the 4th player. I'm not so sure. We're gonna use this and we're gonna see what happens, eh? Alright, more urgent is not that bad as a default, right? It's not that bad. Because we're not gonna use a split block just yet, because you know, if I do a split block, is 1, 2, 3, and this and this. I'll hold these 2, I'll hold these 3. Okay, forget it. We're going split block. What's a split block? All these guys are gonna close down more. To do that, we have to do something else. Oh, yep, there we go. Close down more. He won't close down because he's locked in. This guy will close down more. And this guy is going to close down more. Alright, so we've got our split block. What does this actually mean? It means that these guys, 1, 2, 3, including this guy, they're going to press, right? Okay, close down more. Close down more. We done this. Okay, so we're going to get these guys to control the space. These 2 guys are stoppers. Say, wait, stopper. Don't be an idiot. Okay, alright, done. No offside trap. 3-man backline. We want to do an offside trap. Okay. Play our defense to pull these 2 guys closer to my goal. Yes, we want to play our defense. See, when you do play our defense, these 2 guys drop a bit deeper. Right? And this can release these 2 players. So, we're going to distribute the flanks straight away. I'm going to remove this. Okay. Alright, so we worked on this. So now we know our shape. Our defensive shape is going to be, we're going to press in the opponent's third. Our backline is going to try to be close to the front group, but because there's a big space here, I'm going to turn one of my roles into a defend duty. We have an underlap going on. An underlap literally means that these guys are looking for runs happening from the inside. That's it. That's what it means, okay? So when these guys hold up the ball, they're going, hey, there's somebody running on the inside, right? Okay. So we're going to pass it to him. Now, this is also the white midfielder on support. Okay, so we got underlap left, underlap right, lower tempo. I don't want to play on a lower tempo. We're going to play... This is the vertical tiki-taka. Work ball into box helps reduce crosses, but it also... It reduces crosses, but it also creates something else, right? When you're attacking a lot, right, suddenly your transitions slow down because why somebody decided, hey, boss said, let's take our time, you know, carving this side open. There could have been a break on. They go like, oh, I'm slowing down the game because I want to pass it to somebody so we can work the ball. All right. When you do underlaps, right, you don't have to worry about low crosses. Most of your crosses will be low. Focus play through the middle is going to increase the mentality of the guys in the middle. We're going to remove the focus play. Okay. So be more expressive is just going to give us a bit more creative freedom. Okay. All right. That's fine. But I'm going to be playing on higher mentality. So I'm playing on positive. Okay. Okay. So we want to take a bit of risk. That's fine. Okay. So we'll leave it like this. This is our starting setup. Right. Okay. So what have we done? We set this up. Prevent shot goalkeeper distribution. We want to observe that. Distributing to the flanks. The keeper's job is to, you know, send the ball here. Hopefully it works. And then that's it. Okay, now let's look at our roles and duties. Oh, what we want this guy? What's our problem on the flanks? Okay, so we're going to set up the tactics. So what do? What is this defend corner routine? Okay, the most important thing we want to do is make sure the damn guy here has got jumping reach. Okay. All right, far post. Because this is where they attack the ball. Put this guy here. This area, the keeper should cover. What's his jumping rate? Area 17. Okay. All right, we can put him here now. All right, so his jumping is 13. Done. Age of area, you come here. You age of area as well. Who's the fastest player? You. Second fastest player. Anticipation is what you want. Anticipation 13. Man, you okay, never mind, it's okay. All right, these two guys can man mark. Man mark. You can even mark tall if you want, right? Yeah, you can mark tall or man mark. It's really up to you. Yep. Okay, there we go. That sorts it out. Taker goes back there. So now I know we got exactly 3 players there. Better still, you come here, you come here. All right, done. Very simple corner routine. Right, very, very simple. From the right, you worry about the left. From the left, you worry about the right. Guy comes here. Put him here. Done. Deep. MR come here. Right. ML come here. Done. All right. So we've done all of them. Indirect white. So we save this routine as September. Done. Okay. I mean, it will save, right? When I save the whole tactic. Okay. Done. Done. Okay, attack. I got so many headers. You, best header. Done. Right. Done. Far post. Done. Okay. Deep. Far post. That new post. Deep. Best hitter. Okay, done. That's it. Okay, so what you got? Guerra. Guerra's the right flank. Oh, I can play Guerra here. Okay. Oh, man. Now you guys are really confused. Hey, what the hell? He's playing a guy who's... yes, you can always use fullbacks as wide midfielders. Ideally, you want to also get them to learn the position. So what you go is you go training and you get him to run the wide midfielder position. Right, so bang. It'll take about a few months, but then he'll be okay after that. Now, this guy is left, so... since he is a old fart already, wide midfielder support, so we're gonna get him to learn that position. All right, as Salva is here, Salva can play in this position. Okay, done. So Guerra, Salva. Okay, then we're gonna put Haaland. Oh, we got Mafe, Pinamonte. Where's Maldini? Maldini is not gonna. Oh, Maldini is injured. Okay. Oh, we got Simeone. Simeone can play here. Can he? No, he can't. Guerra can play. Okay. So now we got Tonali, Jimenez, whose tackling is quite shambolic. So we'll put this guy in. No. Why are you not so good? Aggression, that's why. No, but I don't mind. Okay. All right. So we'll play him. So got 85, but you can't play because you're not 100%. Okay. Guerra, you need match fitness, so you come back. Who else needs match fitness? Pan Xiaobing, you're a Chinese. Oh, sorry. We also have to do training and mentoring, guys. We cannot forget the things that we want to do, okay? Pan Xiaobing, what are you? Where are you? Wait, go to the tactic. I just saw this Chinese player, just promoted him, striker, okay. Training, mentoring. Where's my striker group? Attacking group, there we go. Add player Pan Xiaoping. 你来这边，你好吗？没问题。OK， 你可以进步。你们3个人，你们在这里 OK 好，你们是 goalkeeper 没有问题。你跟2个人搞什么鬼在这里？没有用的。给你你小孩子，你来这边他们可以帮你 OK。Oh, sorry, I'm speaking a wrong language. Oops, that's in Chinese. Sorry, because I have a Chinese player, I have got to go and talk to him in Chinese for a while. You know me? I had to talk to him in Chinese. It's Pang Xiaoping. Yeah, we have a Chinese player. So it's called communication. You got to learn their language. Man, I have a wife that's Chinese. What do you think? Man, how do you think I managed to, soft sell a mother? She was like, would you like to go for Chinese New Year dinner with us? I said, yeah, why not? Okay. Alright. Okay. These players, Guerra is 85. I can't play him. He's gonna likely to get an injury. This guy, 81, can't play him. Likely to get an injury, right? So that's it. Braingasm. I lost count on the number of saves I have at the moment. But it's fun. I mean, every time somebody asks me a question, you guys ask me a question, inevitably I start doing a new save. Alright, let's see. Okay, we made a new tactic from scratch, right? And looked at our players, and now we're gonna look at a transition. See whether we can improve it any further. It's this. I should really be dominating this match. Okay, let's split things up, right? Let's go to extend highlights. Done. Okay. It passes inside. Okay. Options. I can see plenty of options, definitely. Okay. Yeah, I see how the play guys. Okay, I want to make sure that you guys don't think it's being unduly influenced by width as well. Okay. There you see what happens is they go back inside again. Yeah. Alright. Okay. Team instructions. Pass into space. Let's see what happens. It should be fine to pass into space. I could generate a lot of short passes, but let's see. How's our corner routine doing? Wow, it's okay. Alright. So the corner routine worked. So definitely found its target. The guy just has to be a bit better at bearing his chances. The good thing about underlapping and overlapping is you can always change the focus. Right? Boom, boom, bam. So now you can go overlap. But overlap doesn't really do much good for this tactic because there's nobody overlapping, so it's just a mentality modifier. So in this particular case, it's way better for me just to use underlap. Right bombs to build. Okay, alright, you have a good one, man crush. Alright, so now remove the pass into space. That's all fine. Okay, that's it. Just play the game now. Okay. Alright, got it. Now, all I gotta do is do this. Ting ting. I can even go wider, but it's just gonna stretch the play and make more space in the middle for me now. Okay. Hopefully I'm right. The theory in my head is telling me I shouldn't have a problem. Oh la la. What are the... seriously, I have no idea what the opposition are playing. What's that? Go back inside again. You see that? Look at that. This is what underlapping does to your tactic. Your attacks are like this. They're always like this. They're like funnel, right? They funnel through the middle. Even if they go wide, right? It's to play the ball back inside again. That's it. That's underlapping, guys. Okay? In a nutshell. You're not looking for like one guy running like a bloody bozo through the middle, like this, like a ball playing defender running through the middle. And then you see one clear as daylight, no, give and go kind of thing. No, it could be anybody. That's the problem with underlaps. They're so hard to see. But underlaps are incredibly effective in this game. Very, very effective. If you know how to use them, which is one of the reasons why, yeah. No, if you never use underlaps, or if you're the sort of person that believes underlaps don't work, then you probably don't see it. Brilliant. I love underlaps in this game. Always have. But I've only publicly started talking about it on today's stream. I've been doing it on Discord already. Oh, not bad. Say occasionally as well, they overlap. They'll run down the flanks. You see this? So occasionally, this is one of the reasons why if you played it with a back four, sometimes you see this guy doing the overlap. Oh. And sometimes they just pass through, which is one of the reasons why underlaps can be so effective. Not too bad, not too bad. You see, notice what I did earlier? What did I say? I said I'm not getting a lot of space in the middle, right? So what did I do? I actually went wider. So my players are now positioned further apart. So I can take advantage of the inside runs now. Yo, our corner routines are looking good, Mon. They're looking good. Have you noticed how my defenders have been winning the headers so far? He's gonna look for inside there. It's like a cross. Sometimes it can be a cross. Sometimes when they're static like this, right? Like what they're doing right now is they are just basically crosses. But I've seen some really nice like diagonal, like short diagonals, no, right into the space for a player to run onto. Those are nice to watch, especially when there's space. And then sometimes when you see teams really defending deep like that, then you know you don't really see. Ooh, that was gonna be a good goal. Yeah, they're playing with a mega narrow one. They are really struggling. But I'm hoping this works, right? I think we made a 3-4 2-1 3-4-1-2 very early on Twitch. I think when I did my simulation, the 3-4-1-2 that we made, right, also scored the most goals in the entire league. Was the most happy goal scoring tactic of all. Hey, it's Chelsea. Yeah, you didn't play that badly, but Kepa had a horrendous game. I feel that Chelsea were let down on the day by some of their players. Okay, early season training, we're done with this. I don't want to do this. I want to go into balanced training schedule straight away. Set pieces, we want to have defending free kicks. Okay, guys, 1, 2, 3, 4, buckle my shoe. Okay, we'll copy this, we'll paste it here, and we'll paste it there. So we get our match tactical familiarity up quickly. Will it really matter? Not really more. He's away. Alright, so Pinamonte is also one lazy bugger. Done. Alright, we've done this. Okay, potential captains. Niccolo Maffei. Oh, no leadership to save your life. Daniel Maldini is the captain. No, cannot. Work rate too low. Luca Paqueta, potential captain. Sandro Tonali. That's it. Captain, my captain, Sandro Tonali. Alright, captain, my captain. Squad. Tactics, captains. Okay, done. Done. Confirm. Keeping him together. I think normal heavy is fine. Look, basically, what do you want to do with training? Heavy is ideal, but you tend to get injuries. You want to aim for medium. If you can do all this and still be medium, that's not too bad. Okay, this guy is already was sent with the squad, make him available for the under 20s for 90 minutes. So thanks for all the fish, but we don't need you anymore. You can go back. All right, Maldini is injured. Okay, that's it. All right, so who have we got? We got Monte Cristo, Salva, Pepe, Nguyen, Piccioni, Tonali, Kessie, Paqueta, Maffei. Yep, that's fine. Still hasn't done anything with the use the players you've got. You guys are there. What happened? Well, Forest Save will continue. I'll continue next week. I want the episodes 1, 2, and 3 to come out on YouTube this week first. Then we'll kick off with that as well. And then next week, right? What's today's date? Today's the 20th, I think. 21st, right? I got 9 more days, man. 9 more days to Baldur's Gate. Anybody who's keen on... If you guys are going to get Baldur's Gate, just let me know. I'll be multiplaying the Baldur's Gate as well. We'll multiplayer that. I'm looking for multiplayer friends. You'll all be on the stream with me if you are keen. Okay, let's go. Bologna, what are they playing? They're playing narrow. Okay. That was fast. Okay, let's go. Oh my goodness. I'm too scaredy cat, of course. I still played the first Baldur's Gate. Come on. You got about 9 days. You better go and get Baldur's Gate. Come on, it's early access. Come on, I'm sure you can take part in the early access. Guys, look at that. One change, man. One change. That's all we needed to do. One change. Boom. Thank you. Monte Cristo, I'm completely unmarked. Oh, Aitor Anjos. I'm not doing that. Oh, a second goal? He could be offside. Yeah, he could be offside. Look, I actually did a game changer save for one of my friends. He's got a team in the 7th tier of the Belgian league, and I had to game change it. I was like, dude, I don't want to game change this. This is too painful. It's a lot of work. I respect that. I've done the lower league save we use, but yeah, it's gonna take forever. It's very fun. I have to admit, it's fun. It is very fun. And I respect people who have the determination, the staying power to do it. I really do. Because I don't. And people usually ask me for help with tactics. I don't know how far I can do that with those saves, man. Oh, look at Paqueta. Oh my goodness, come on, Paqueta. Oh, Pepe says, Pepe is just going. They're going to clear the ball. I'm here already. Look at our free-flowing September. The September tactic. Look at it go, man. They're picking out the runs. Monte Cristo again. Tonali gets the ball. He says, Monty, do you want another goal? Salva. Oh, Salva wants to go for a goal. Here we go, boys. Tonali. Pakueta is on Guene. Tonali. Oh, now we don't watch this. We're now watching it on Sideline View, guys. SJSWE. I'm gonna call it Sedgway. Thanks for subbing to the channel. You're a champ, man. You're a champ. Guys, these guys are all over them. So the challenge has started. Okay, in case you guys are wondering, this is the challenge. The challenge is to use a different tactic every month. So we're starting with this tactic. We're calling it September. This is the only way I could, come up with a name for these tactics. 23, look at that. I'm not happy with the performance. Go get more goals. Come on. We only got 2 goals. On Guede. I would love to change that guy in the middle to a libero. I would love to do that, man. If I can get a libero in this tactic. But we only have this tactic for this month. So better not get too excited. In-game month, not real month. Ooh, Salva. I rather use a WM than a defensive winger. There's a reason why. With a defensive winger, he's got hard tackling on. And with a wide midfielder, what he also does is he actually comes inside. Right. So he's got natural. Sometimes they do some. But then in this particular, for this particular tactic, because there isn't a nobody else on the flank, so we might stay a bit wider. Hey, thanks for the follow, Road Jager. Earth, Wind and Fire, September should be the anthem. Yeah, man. September. Oh, yeah, what's that song? Oh, my goodness, guys. They are clobbering this team. Look at this. Pepe Wilberry. Thanks a lot. Once again, this was created today. First time you guys were here. So we got to play this tactic all the way. Oh my goodness. Underlapping in full force, guys. This is how you underlap. Boom. Did you see the guy go? He jumped and he missed. Alright, we better not get too excited. I only got this one fullback now. Monty is on. Man, this is nice. This is fun. But I guess I might lose the next game. Yeah, all the assists will come from the white midfielders. This is why I like this corner routine. Watch this, right? Now you know why I set my corner routine up the way I did just now. So I'm looking out for the runs, right? So, okay, there it goes. He'll pick these guys now. They won't go all the way down to the flanks all the time, right? So they'll go, and they wait for the run. Or sometimes, because if it's a defensive team, right, it's going to look like a cross anyway. But when you do overlaps, right, they're just going to go boom, boom, boom. Then you see the low crosses. You worry about cutbacks, and then you worry about things like, oh, why is he shooting into the freaking side netting and all that stuff. Yeah, that happens. I want to take out Monte Cristo because he's on 69%, but will I finish? The guy's on a hat trick, man. They're always in space, yeah. Monty. The training videos helped me a lot with the UC. I was never able to thank you. But really, oh man, hi to Ranjos. I'm glad they helped, man. I'm glad they helped. Seriously, thank you very much for letting me know. That's the reason why I'm on Twitch. To hear from you guys, to find out what I can do, to help you guys out, right? So, if you, I couldn't sleep. I haven't really slept since last night. Because I was thinking, what can I do, man? I mean, I don't want to do a Twitch stream where, you know, I play with the same team and, you know, we do the same shit and we do the same tactic. It gets boring, right? Then, so I was thinking, how can I change things up for you guys? So I thought, okay, fine. Why don't I do something where I create a tactic and then I explain a concept to you guys as well at the same time, right? I start with a concept and then I create a tactic based on that concept. I mean, I don't know how long I can keep that up for. You know, bloody hell, 12 shows, 12 tactics is a lot, man. 12 concepts. I'm sure I can figure out something. But I thought this might help, especially for the guys who are new to the game, right? Because people like Actor and me are old hats at this game. Like, we've been here since Notches, Sliders, and Donkeys, right? So, I can't... Guys, what am I seeing here? 51 shots on target. 51 shots in the game, not on target. Holy cow! We've been here since before attributes. You're right, man. Nah, I got one complete forward. Because I want to do the press. I want somebody on the shoulder and the roll that moves into the channels. 51 shots. Let's see how many shots this team had. Holy cow. This is a damn good spread. You see, I don't know if you guys remember my Cybot video, right? I talk about creating chances, right? What you want to do is do this area. This whole area up to here. This is where you want your chances to come from, right? Okay. So this entire area here, right? Up to here. All the way up to here. And, oh, sorry, up to here. This number 8, down, all the way here, down all the way here. This is your area, your zone. This is the zone you want all your shots to come from. Look at the number we had here, man. This is obscene. He had shots missed 3, 2 shots saved by the keeper, so he had 5 shots. From the one white midfielder on the right, for you guys who are asking, the other guy had 4 shots. So basically, they have our ball winning midfielder has 6 shots, but that's because he's got long shots. They shoot some distance, so that's normal. Paqueta had 2 shots. Murphy had 2 shots. Paqueta missed shot saved by the keeper, 4. Shots blocked, 5. This is all long shots. Yeah. Who had the HCs and CCCs? Salva, the fullback. The central defender. This one is a clear-cut chance. Do you remember the corner kick? Far post to near post, right? This one. I only had 2. This none of my chances were clear-cut chances. What do you want clear-cut chance? Okay, it's okay, I guess. Defensive, okay, when it comes to defensive width, right, it's your own plan, right? So, yeah, you can watch the first hour of the stream. I mean, after I end the stream, you can always watch the video, right? And I will also be cutting this up for YouTube as well. So, all these shows will go on with YouTube as well. So, every episode on YouTube is basically like a month, I guess. So it'll be focused on just one tactic, right? So we'll try and make, during the episode, how did we do with that 1 month? So we got August. Oh yeah, it's supposed to be, it's not September lah, guys. It's August. But I guess for this, we have to treat this like a month because it's only 1 game here. No, we got 2 games, August. Now I got to change. The rules are very simple. Every month is a different freaking tactic, right? So we got 1 more match with Roma, and then after we got to change tactics. Shit. That's a rule. That's the rule I gave myself. Every month there has to be one tactic. You can't change. I can't change this rule. This is my challenge. This is another one of my own crazy challenges I do for myself. So I thought I'd share it with you guys. Your defensive width is a function of how comfortable you are. It's a strategy that you use in the game. If you want to play a game where you want to draw teams in, right, down your flanks so you can hit them on the counter sometimes, where you win headers in the box, then you're playing with narrow defensive width. That can only really work if you basically are asking your fullbacks to tuck inside, deal with crosses, win the headers, and then you want to attack quickly. So you have to have players that can actually release the ball from defense quickly as well. So there's no point playing narrow defensive width and you have like a regular goalkeeper with two central defenders and no playmaker in front of them. That's like, makes no sense. Because all you do is accept crosses and you don't do anything about it. So if you play with any strategy that involves defensive narrow width, you are consciously inviting crosses. So you have to be able to do something with it. So you might have to have a sweeper keeper, ball playing defender, or a deep line playmaker in there. So when it comes to defensive width, it's always a strategy. It's not something that a tactic should have or not, right? When you don't want to have a strategy, then play on 50-50. Then you're not playing a strategy. So when you play narrow, you're playing a strategy. When you're playing wide, you're playing a strategy. Wide means you want to shut down crosses by opening up the middle so that the opposition will come attack your middle. I decide hey, whoa, this actors. Oh, you guys will have to. Well, we're gonna have to come up with a plan. Oh wow, you guys are going to give me challenges to do. Ooh, this is getting more and more interesting. Ooh, this is getting very interesting. Very, very interesting. We have to find a way. We need to find a way to incentivize me to accept your challenge. So, guys, come up with ideas here, man. Throw some into the pool. You're the smart people. Catenaccio, my goodness. I've never made a Catenaccio tactic. I swear this is the truth. I've never made a Catenaccio tactic in my entire life. And I've been talking about how much I don't like to deal with stress. I don't get this boy. Oh, yeah. Oh, sorry, you're kind of old, right? Poor guy, yeah. I don't blame him, man. It's okay, as long as you're happy to say Italy 1982 type, park the bus. I need to be incentivized. There'll be so many suggestions. So how do I choose, right? We have to come up with a process. We have to come up with some kind of a process. But one more, man, against Roma. How do we do this? How do we do this? I want you bullying the hell out of them, leave them black and bruised. With Catenaccio. Is it possible to make a... But if I do Catenaccio, it's got to be like... this. Man, Catenaccio. You can't do a proper Catenaccio in the game. You get hammered, man, this game. They'll descend on you. Man, I can't even describe how the AI will descend on you, boy. Because I got visions of being destroyed by the AI. Oh, Catenaccio doesn't work in the engine. Oh, Catenaccio won't work. You just get destroyed. I furthermore, for me as well, I could get away with Catanaccio because some of the opposition are just gonna be sitting back, right? Yeah, we have to find a way, man. Basically, you just need to play safe, solid, disciplined, and super aggressive. I see. Okay, so I have to play. What is the things? I have to play safe, solid, disciplined, and super aggressive. So what was this? Isn't this safe, solid, super aggressive? That was the most Catanaccio of Catanaccios, man. They couldn't get a shot on. We just spent the whole. That was Sir Alex Ferguson's definition of defensive football. Champions League group stages draw. Oh, Milan, Borussia Mönchengladbach, Ajax, and Lokomotiv Moscow. Oh man. Safe and super aggressive seem contradictory. That's true, right, Andre? It is. What the hell is wrong with Pinamonte? No. Donnarumma, go talk to the boy. Pinamonte, you cannot leave, lah. Okay. Okay, good. They come out with 48 million, I'll let you go. Let's see if that's gonna happen. Hungarian Total Football. Man marking cannot be done. This man-to-man marking across the pitch is impossible in this game. Doesn't work. And that's why I don't understand why Catanaccio is in the game. Because Catanaccio is man-to-man marking. Right? Does not work. There's no option in the game to do specific, like proper man-to-man marking. Right? They follow you. Man-to-man marking has always been an issue in Football Manager. So it won't really work. So come on, guys. How are we gonna decide the tactic? So you guys are the powers behind the throne. We can do a poll. Then we do a poll, right? So every time we finish one tactic, we chalk it off. So we cover all the possible numbers. We just cover numbers, basically. That's it. We don't have to define the style. So, and please don't come up with something like one defender tactic. I could make a one central defender tactic, definitely. Press conference could be scheduled, but yeah, we'll do a vote, right? So we can come up with some numbers, right? So like formation numbers, like maybe the next show could be something else. So we can discuss that on the next show. And then come up with a tactic. You can't take elements of Vuru type. The door bolt systems. You can take some of them, I guess, but not one tactic. But he has to be a libero. That'd be interesting. I think it's possible also. Every position has to form a diamond with another. It can work, but the problem with the high pressing systems, Andre, is the fact that it requires a tremendously fit team with high work rate, and your team just has to be good. And sometimes it's so easy to pull you apart, which is the reason why I prefer if it's a team setting, one notch after, or you just play with a split block, like how I set it up. So I play with a split block, but actually all these guys are pressing more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, guys. We'll do a vote, right? We'll do a vote. Next show we'll do a vote. So what we'll do is, I give you guys a chance. What you guys can do on Discord. If you guys are on Discord, you can start something on Discord. Right? And cover the numbers, like the formation numbers, right? So all the formations. Then what we'll do is, you'll do a reaction. That's first thing. Then what we'll do is, for the next stream, we'll vote as well. will vote, and then we total the vote numbers from there into the stream votes, and then we go from there. Nearly every online there's some ratio extremely urgent. Yeah, I know. I don't get it. Yeah. I know. I've seen that. I've seen all those. But you ask Jahid. I mean, yeah. Don't have to play like that for online matches. Yeah. Okay, Fabio Silva, you go and play. Wait, who do you want to use this game? I guess the same team. Mafia. We'll give Fabio Silva a chance to play. Give Mafia a break, right? So, Haaland. I like Mafia though. I like Pinamonti. This is my problem right now, right? All these guys are my favorites. No? I love Pinamonti. I love. I actually get this group created because I wanted to play the box attack system. Okay, let's go. Next game. Roma, can we make it 2 in a row? GGV 151. It's for patrons, right? So if you support me on Patreon, then you automatically get access to Discord. Because I gated the Discord. We have a very exclusive community there now. So we do a lot of things like discuss replications and all that kind of stuff. And I found that the community as a whole, they just want to keep it that way. They want to put it behind a gate. So I love it. And it's been taken 6 years to build that community up. So yeah. Set pieces seem to be a lot of the highlight has been showing to you during. I think you heard say something. Set pieces seems to be a lot of the highlight has been shown. That's normal, man. That's been the case since day one with SI. They show a lot of offside, set pieces, free kicks. But open play, they don't show. Things like the event sometimes there's not enough. And furthermore, I'm playing it on extended highlights. Wait till you play on key highlights, man. It's even worse. So like every corner is like a goal scoring opportunity. Go. Ooh, that Cassie is always rocketing from outside the box. That's one thing he's in his toolkit. He loves to take a crack from outside the box. Libero, Vieiro, then you stoppers instead of man marking. Yeah. I'm toying with the idea of we'll see what the vote says for the next tactic, and I'll adhere to the vote. Oh my god, then I'll probably get fired. The last time we did that, I was on the verge of getting fired. I had to take over the whole thing again, right? We had to stop there for a while, so I could save myself from relegation. I could save myself from the sack. Okay, time to see what the opposition is playing. Oh, they're playing this. What do we do? Keep it the same way. Shit. Go this way. Go wider. Now that you created a tactic, you can recap. You can watch the stream again, man. Jumpman views. Same thing. Just go start. Look at identify the strengths of your players, what they can do, what they can't do. Take a few tactics, like a 4-4-2. Always take a tactic that has got like 2 options on the flanks, like a 4-4-2 is an easy one, or 4-4-1-1. And then one that has no, like, like the white ones, the 4-1-2-3, use that as well. But for this team, the best option is the 4-1-2-3, of course. The best option is the 4-1-2-3. But we decided to go with this. And then identify your players, right? See. What are your best players? What are they ideally suited for? And then go from there. And then start with a preset. And then if you don't understand what the preset instructions do, then just go with the preset. That's one thing. Otherwise, what you can do is, if you do understand what the presets do, actually, I would recommend, starting with the preset and going with it first, right? Yeah, I would just where I see extremely urgent pressing maximum intensity, I just drop it down one notch. That's about it. That's the first thing I would do. Yeah, that's it. Yay! Who on the trot? Go back narrow. Boys, we gotta make a sub as well. Stop. These guys will come off. Oh, no. No. Monte Cristo on the yellow card. Correa. We'll put Correa up for Monte Cristo. Maldini can tackle. No, he can't tackle, so he can't play. I can actually play Mario Jimenez there. Yeah. Undo. Mario Jimenez for Monte Cristo. Okay, go. Yeah, Club DNA is a very effective way of recruitment. I do that a lot. I do that a heck of a lot, man. In fact, if you want to have those kind of saves, a legacy save that can last you 10, 15 seasons, right? You do that Club DNA method. You will never regret it. Because then you have a long-term plan built around all your players. You know? Yeah. A style, and you can create styles of football. It's so cool. It's so cool. I love that style of football. That kind of save is the best. You get these legacy saves, and then but the only thing about, then you have this imprint on your sides, right? The kind of personalities that they will have. Yeah, it's fun. It's fun. I love those kind of saves. What is Club DNA? Basically, what it means is this, right? So essentially, what you do is basically creating a personality for your club. Okay, what kind of a club do you want? So its easiest way to put this is, maybe you want a fighters, right? You want like a Wimbledon crazy gang kind of team. So you go for things like work rate, stamina, acceleration, some aggression. Like most of your players have got 10 to 12 aggression. And work rate, that you want that is your person, that is the personality, right? Or maybe you want a team that's very Barcelona, light on their feet, nimble, they can move around a lot. So first touch, off the ball, you want them to be very good at passing. So you want that. So you can create different kinds of identities for yourself, and you can kind of like immerse yourself in the whole genre, in the whole thing, just that whole experience. Like, it can be very rewarding, because you're not playing the game just to get the results, but you're playing the game and you're immersing yourself into an entire experience. And that is, for me, the best part about the game. Yeah. Okay, guys. Our results. 2 games, 2 wins. Haaland scoring in the 75th minute to keep our winning run going. Roma made it a bit hard. Boom. That is a nice run. That's the kind of run we want to see. That was a beauty. I want to see the goal again. That was a nice goal. Look at this, right? See this run. Boom. Read that again, right? Read it very carefully. Then watch the goal again. Oh man, that was nice. Genoa. Okay, we have to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh my god, we got 6 games with a new tactic. I'm probably gonna get fired, man. I only play Manchester United. The board never wants me to give me the funds. No, I think what you can do is, see, the thing is this, right? You don't need a lot of funds to do well in this game. Like, you can sign players and build your way up, right? There are loads of players in this game, okay, who are cheap. I'll give you one example. I don't know where it's still in the game. Okay, for example, okay, Costa Simicas. I mean, I can't even spell his name right now. Costa Simicas in this game is only like, you can get it for 5 million. Danilo Cataldi, you can get it for 3.5 to 4 million. There's a guy called Stefan Highlander, right? You can get him for like 1 million, right? These are good players with very good work rates, and they're big match players as well, and they're consistent, like, and they're cheap. They can walk into any team right now and you can do well, right? So you don't need players to win, right? So you don't need like the best players to win games, right? You should be able to win games with most players. Half the time it's a question of, like, most people in this game, and this is what I feel, right? Most people, they create a tactic, they're very averse to changing small things in the tactic. What they're more likely to do is, I'm going to change duties. You don't have to change duties. It's more important to understand what all these things do in the game, right? So I find that these are way more effective. If I have to change duties or roles in a game, it means that either I made a really bad mistake identifying what the player should be doing, or I'm becoming desperate. Yeah. Odegaard, is it? O-D-E-G. Can he tackle? No, all you have to do with this tactic, right, is, does the player tackle? No, he doesn't. Cannot. Bravery 9, no, cannot play on the right flank. I mean, you could use him, but your chances are you see, you need this player. He could read the game and not have to tackle. But he'd be a bit risky because his defensive position is quite bad. 6. Right, so it's very risky to use him in this position. Very risky. I see he's a good player, but I wouldn't use him. I myself wouldn't use him. I'd probably use Matt Ritchie. Maybe, man. Matt Ritchie could... he's retired in my game. He's already gone. But if I'm not mistaken, Matt Ritchie can learn all the BPD traits easy. Yeah. So that's it. So now, let's look at the tactic again, right? So this tactic was very simple, right? So all we wanted to do is wanted to create an underlapping tactic. I explain what the underlap means at the start of the show. So essentially, the logic was very simple. It's about space control. How do we control the spaces? So the idea here is this tactic has an obvious weakness here. So we have a defend duty for DLP, and we have a ball-winning midfielders. This should give us plenty of security in the middle because our biggest problem is here, and to some extent the flanks. Now, because it's the flanks as well, so what we went with is 2 wide midfielders. Now here, I will never use a player who's got low tackling for a system like this, or low bravery, because these guys will have to do a lot of grunt work, go up and down, score, cross, and win the ball as well. They should be willing to go in for the tackle because they have to really be the first line of defense. If these guys become the first line of defense, you're torn apart because you're going to be ripped apart by a lot of tactics. We almost lost the last game, the 4-4-2, right? So you need players here who can tackle. So essentially, you're looking for attributes like anticipation, acceleration, bravery. You want them to be able to cross the ball. That's going to be really important. Tackling is going to be good. Work rate is extremely important for these players. Concentration is good attribute. So the most important attributes are going to be like things like acceleration, anticipation. You need them to have positioning. You need them to have tackling, and bravery. The best players that can play this position most likely will be your fullbacks. Your fullbacks can easily be repurposed as wide midfielders, which is one of the reasons why I'm a huge fan in FM20 of getting doing fullback playmaker training. So what you want to do is you want to have a kind of a schedule, right, that gives that basically develops your fullbacks to be those kind of players. So stuff that gives them crossing, dribbling, finishing, long shots, anticipation off the ball, passing style, create. See, these attributes are very solid for players who are going forward. Right. So here they have dribbling, first touch, passing, composure, flair, vision, and teamwork. So if you want to develop those kind of fullbacks who can become like Trent Alexander-Arnold's in the game, this is the schedule you should be using, because this one I use myself. I do this a lot and I get my fullbacks developed. Now on top of that, what will happen is if you are really bold, then what you can do is you can even move them into central midfield eventually and get them to learn long passes and killer balls. Then move them back again. So they become some of the best right backs in the game because they are able to play these insane killer balls and they will rip apart defenses. And they give you plenty of options. So you want to have as many fullbacks in your team as possible. In my honest opinion, you want like 4. And if you can train them like even an actor like Matty Longstaff, right? If you can even, sometimes I'll even train midfielders to be fullbacks. What you're looking for here is acceleration. You're looking for passing. You're looking for decision. So he's coming along quite well. So we also moved him into defensive midfielder so he can learn the playmaker traits. So he's eventually gonna learn. I've trained him here so I can give him play killer balls when his decisions and his vision go up. Now, the other roles here are these two. Of course, these two ball playing defenders. You want them to have you definitely need them to have acceleration, right? If you have like a slow back line, this is not possible. So you want them to have very good, strong mentals, right? Anticipation. Here, this guy is literally a playmaking defender. This one, we developed him as well. So look at him. His vision is 14. His anticipation is 14. This guy's a bloody genius at the ball. And we developed this guy as well. His vision is 12. He's also another one that we developed. So you want strong, fast defenders here. This player is very interesting in this system. You can morph this into a libero anytime. Right. And you get your deeper attacks from him as well. So you can if you want to. Then your playmaker in the middle, you're looking for work rate, you're looking for passing, vision, decisions, right? Now we have killer balls on him, which is good. Once again, both the central midfielders absolutely need positioning and they also need at least some of the ball. We don't need them to have 15, they need about 11 to 12. And then we have this player here, same, right? Here, this case, he's got some positioning, he's got pretty decent off the ball. In fact, you guys remember he is always getting into the box trying to shoot, right? So he here has got shoots with power and shoots from distance. So Frank Cassie, from this position, ended up, because this role is a trequartista, he's going to be a hook. He's going to just travel around, roaming and creating space. So this allowed Cassie sometimes to get into the box, get to the edge of the area to shoot. Up top, why have I gone for complete forward and pressing forward? I need one of these players to put pressure on the back line because he certainly won't be doing it, right? So these two are going to put pressure on the back line. So I got pressing forward and I got complete forward. Now pressing forward because he just holds up the ball, close down, more tackle harder. Good for runs from this guy. Here we got another hold up ball. These are guys they're gonna be playing. They're going to allow this trequartista to flourish right now because it's a good combination. I like this combination. So you got close down more, trequartista. Now, what about this role? Now, this role is not... Can you play any other role here if you don't have a player who can be a trequartista? Of course you can. You can play the AMS. Because what you really want is this to be a hook. Right? If you can't play a trequartista, you play an AMS who, with a trait, right, likes to get into opposition area. Then you've got yourself the player that you want. So you want this player to have two traits. Gets into opposition area and comes deep to get the ball. Because that's what the trequartista does. So if you don't have that, then play AMS, right? If you have comes deep to get the ball and likes to get into opposition area, then you can put him as an AMA. Because the comes deep to get the ball is going to, when he has on an attack duty, he's still going to drop a bit deeper, then he's going to bust the gut to get into the box. The attacking libero does not try and score goals, for your information, right? So if a lot of people say the attacking libero comes all the way here, no. Attacking libero doesn't drive into the box trying to score goals. No, that does not happen. Because there is an invisible barrier in the final third. So the libero does not enter the box. The ball playing defender, on the other hand, will get to the edge of the box or go around the box to do a cross, right? That one I've seen. And I think some of you guys who've been playing with me have seen it too, where my ball playing defenders actually end up in these positions to make crosses. But a libero will just be... The difference between a support and an attack libero is the kind of passes that they make and the aggression that they bring to the game, the way they moved from the defensive transition to the midfield transition. They tend to be a bit more aggressive, right, than a libero. Already the libero is a bit kind of aggressive, right? Sometimes it's like the first player that wants to go out there and win the ball. So whenever you play a libero, you kind of need somebody who is... you either have to make a decision. You're willing to take the risk that you get a hole. If you're not willing to, and don't play a libero if you don't have a player with passing vision, decisions, killer balls, tries long range passes. If you don't have any of those, don't play that role. Don't play a libero. You can even put Mesut Ozil there and he'll perform as a libero really well. I've done it before. I've done it with Neymar. I've done it with Mesut Ozil. What you need are the traits, right? You want somebody who can pass and unlock defenses from deeper positions. So this tactic can actually become a very nice, free-flowing, high-scoring system. The weakness in this tactic is always going to be the flanks. So you got to be very careful about defensive width. If you go narrow, you're going to drop in and beat a lot of crosses. You go wide, you're going to open up the gaps in the middle. So the only real position to take up is actually in the middle. Yep. And that's it, man. Neymar, I haven't told people. I know, nobody believes me, right? People probably think I'm nuts. But I love playing a libero. I mean, like, Neymar is a libero. Come on, man. Who has done it on Twitch successfuli? I don't see anybody doing it. They'll probably think I'm insane. I am insane. I've been insane for a long time. Damn it, bloody hell. I am insane. I love playing this game like that. I mean, what's the point in having to play a game by the rules? Yeah. I don't like to play games like that. I mean, like, have fun. That's the whole idea behind this game. Yeah, he has the body frame of libero. I mean, look at Mesut Ozil. Like, he can't, I'm not joking, right? Seriously, and the thing is, I didn't even come up with the idea. My friend did. One of my friends did. I helped him with the game. So I didn't know how good it'd become at the game until one day he was playing against me, and then he was telling me he had turned Mesut Ozil into a libero. At first, I didn't believe him. I was like, what's wrong with you? What the hell are you going to put Mesut Ozil as a libero for? Then he goes, like, seriously, it works. And I'm like, I'm so proud of the fact that people are trying things like that in the game. So I learned from him. And I have to give credit where credit is due. So I decided, well, if you can do Mesut Ozil, I'll do Neymar. So I went for Neymar, man. Yeah, you see? You are clear. I've been playing AMs as liberos for 15 years, see? Yeah. You should play an attacking player as a libero. Is there any player in real life that you think that could be playing better in another position? in real. Seriously, I didn't mean kill the dash. I didn't mean that he should be a libero in real life. I don't know, man. In real life, it's really hard to say, right? Like, I think that if I were to look at, but for example, right, like Pogba, I would like to see Pogba fails. I'm looking at him and I'm going, he should be high up the field, right? And then on top, but the problem with him is that he isn't fit, so I haven't seen the best out of him. Like so there are quite a lot of players that it all depends on the manager. A manager is able to extract the best out of them by putting them into a system where he maximizes their strengths and minimizes their weaknesses. Look at Sadio Mane. Before Klopp started using him, I mean, his numbers, the same kind of numbers that, what's his name puts up, Diogo Jota puts up right now for Wolves, right? The XGA, the XA, the amount of assists he puts up, the expected assists, Diogo Jota is doing the same almost the same numbers as Sadio Mane did before when he was at Southampton. Then comes along a manager like Klopp and decides, okay, I'm going to use you like this now, and then boom, he's now what according to some people, other players, he's the best player in the league right now. So yeah, it's very hard, man. Central defenders turn into strikers. No, man, we're gonna try something next time. I think we make a tactic. I don't want to be too insane, but what we do is this, right? So I want you guys to think about what our next tactic is gonna be. Okay. What our next tactic is going to be. We'll do it on Monday, next Monday again. All right. So we'll create a new tactic from scratch. It'll be the it's a September challenge, man. Genoa, Lokomotiv, Atalanta, Torino, Cittadella, and Ajax. There's 2 Champions League matches in there. So we'll do a vote, right? Actors purposely mentioning Catanaccio, and Catanaccio doesn't work in FM19, man. It's like torture. Goalkeeper in the attack, guys. We gotta be reasonable. We gotta come up with numbers, okay, guys? No names. So give me numbers like 4123, 444, 5212, something, right? Okay, and then we'll because you've never done it, Catanaccio, yeah. Yeah, Diogo Jota and Mane is similar numbers. Don't worry about it, man. Actor, I've known you too long. You can caps all you like. I won't be angry. We won't be mad. Alright. Actor and I go back a long way, okay? Back to the days when he was at SI. Klopp makes great players world class. That's true. 23212. Okay. That looks like a phone number to me, man. It looks like a phone number. Your classic. You know what the classic, I still remember Burton from the forums, right? I think he made the arrowhead system. 6121. We won't do it now, guys. We won't do it now. Because I don't want to know. I don't want to know the number. We'll decide on the day, and then we'll have to make a tactic. And then we have to make it work, right? So we'll do the whole tactical creation process again. And then if there's something that I spot in there, like I did with Underlaps today, then I'll explain it, and then we'll try and put it together, and we'll go there. We'll go from there. Could even get Kieran Dyer scoring 100 goals a season back then. Yeah, back then, Championship Manager days. Yeah, I remember those days. We were using and everybody was scoring 85 goals back in those days because there was the whole Moses effect in the game, if you remember. Right, as long as you get players to go this way and you get the defenders to go that way, this guy's gonna go straight for a goal and score straight for the box, and he's gonna score a goal. I still remember that. That was amazing. That was crazy even. The 23212 was a DC wingback. Wingback RDM, wingback left, MC AM. Oh, that's workable. Definitely we can make that work. DC, wingback, DM. 2 defenders. Yeah, definitely it can work. 100% it can work. Yeah, that can work. That looks familiar. Yeah, I think we can make that work. Okay, guys. So I want to thank everybody for coming on today's stream. You guys have been absolutely fantastic. I just don't think you'll be getting 100 goals from midfield. I don't think so too. Anyway, we're going to try and keep all these our show is episodic as well. So right, we're thematic. Look, we do a tactic for a show, and we will continue this on Monday for the next one, and we will vote to see the tactic that gets chosen, so that we can, you know, have some fun with it. So we've done our September tactic, and I want to thank Sejwe for subscribing. I want to thank Dakon for his tips. I want to thank Stormzilla as well for subbing. I mean, BK Keaton as well, you subbed as well. I want to thank everybody for subbing to the channel, and your tips and your donations, they were truly, you know, appreciated. They were entirely not necessary, but I do appreciate the fact that you've you know, donated to the channel. Thank you very much. Okay, let's look at Actor's Tactic. So this is your free scoring tactic. Alright. You read often. Okay, let's see this. Okay. Alright, complete forward. Oh yeah, this tactic definitely works. We made I made something. What did I can't even remember the name of the tactic. I called it the Portuguese diamond by giving Man of War. I call it Man of War. Yeah. Yeah, this is a good one. Underlap left, underlap right. This is a very good. Why I Yeah, it still works. Yeah. Roaming playmaker, the volante hooking pass to the fullback. With the ball playing defender, IF on support, he's got an attacking. He's already very attacking anyway, so you know, even if you underlap, it's not gonna be yeah, it's just brilliant. Yeah, I like this tactic. This is gonna use your this is gonna exploit the underlaps really nicely. Bullshit counter press, much higher press. Very nice tactic. Inside forward with hold up ball. Do you put hold up ball on the inside forward? You don't really. Well. Okay. It doesn't really kill the tactic to have underlap here. I'm sorry, hold up ball. Yeah. I think you've done it to ease him, right? Otherwise, he might go bombing into the box, and then the fullback goes down the flanks. Yeah, but this is a good tactic. I like this tactic. Take short kicks. Quick outs. Have you tried quick distribution? Play out defense though is going to drop your entire group. So the use of the focus play to the middle is a good move. Xavier gets a lot of goals for you. I would assume. I would assume he's gonna score a ton of goals for you, man. Well, guys. Once again, guys, thank you very, very much for coming on today's stream. Thank you for supporting the channel in your own way, and you've really helped the channel out. And yeah, it's we're off to a very good start here with our tactical challenge. The whole goal of this is we are changing tactics every month, all the way. We did it before, we're doing it again. Okay, so there's a whole new set of tactics are going to be created on the stream. The last time I think we did something like 20 tactics, right? We made 20 tactics. Right? So now we're going to try and do something similar, along similar lines, and we hope that along the way, we all learn something new. So you guys, thanks for coming on today's stream. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Once again, thanks for all your support. I truly appreciate it. I got my kids, they're coming home right now, so I want to go hang out with them. I'll see you again on Wednesday and Friday, and we're back with this tactical challenge next Monday. You guys take care, have a good one. I'll see you again soon. Bye bye.